The idea for Concept came about 4 or 5 years ago when we were working on the National Action Plan for Salinity and Water Quality. And basically around that time there was a lot of work in Queensland specifically being done on quantifying the interactions and relationships in systems. We came up with an idea to create a tool to help visualise the various interactions. We basically decided it would be more accessible for more audiences if we incorporated the pictorial conceptual diagram approach. We've created this model that is now a free-form model where the user defines all of the elements in the model and the user defines all the interactions and the relationships between the elements. We've basically identified, I guess, 3 main uses for Concept. One for consensus building, one for prioritisation and one for communication. As a consensus building tool, we see Concept being used in workshop settings where there's multiple stakeholders of all different levels and all different backgrounds. So by using Concept, we can create a visual model of system understanding and people can have that argument and we can almost force people to come to a compromise or make a decision on how their system looks. As a prioritisation tool, Concept can be used to identify areas for further research and it can be used as a precursor for further mathematical modelling. And then as a communication tool, basically because it creates these easy to understand images and can show the ideas and processes, it's really useful and accessible to multiple stakeholders. We've had quite a few workshops where we've had users come along and we've tested the software, and from that we've taken a lot of feedback and taken a lot of that on board. The major organisations involved in developing Concept, Griffith University and a consultants firm called eWater in Bendigo, Victoria, who helped fund the beta version to be trialled in southwest Victoria. The idea for Catchment Detox came about through the ABC network. They wanted a online game about catchment management based on real science. So ABC approached the CSIRO, who in turn approached our group because they believed that Concept was the answer. What they really needed for Catchment Detox was a whole load of predefined environmental relationships. And what we had was a model where the user defines the relationships. So our group put a lot of work into quantifying the environmental relationships. For instance, what kind of effect will logging have on water quality in an area, for instance. But there were many relationships that needed to be quantified. So our development team put together a prototype and sent it off to a fantastic graphic design firm in Sydney, and they put all the Flash elements in and created this really successful game, Catchment Detox. In eWater, we're really lucky because we've got so many people from different disciplines and different organisations involved. It enables us to make really holistic products, and it also, having so many people involved, really helps with the accountability of our products.